Distinguished colleagues, good afternoon. My name is Delia Ferri and I'm a professor of law at Maynooth University in Ireland. I'm delighted to present my new edited collection, Actors and Roles in EU Disability Law, edited together with Eva Krolla and published by Art Publishing. I wish to thank Diritti Comparati and Professor Giuseppe Martinico for this wonderful opportunity. In recent years, EU disability law has emerged as an important field of EU action and as a standalone academic field of inquiry. This book, Actors and Roles in EU Disability Law, aims to extend our understanding of how EU disability law has actually been shaped. Besides this contribution, this edited collection also aims to contribute to the interdisciplinary study of EU law. In fact, this volume situates within the growing field of scholarly work that departs from the traditional and still dominant legal doctrinal work and engages with empirical methods as well as with the lived experience of European integration. This volume does not intend to replicate existing academic work on the implementation of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, CRPD, in the European Union, although many of the chapters do include reflections on the extent to which the CRPD has been implemented. Further, this volume does not focus on the extent to which EU law protects people with disabilities from discrimination and does not aim to add to the already copious discussion of the Employment Equality Directive and the relevant case law. Rather, this volume brings together different contributions that look at two questions. Who are the actors driving the development of EU disability law, and how do their roles shape the protection of disability rights in the European Union? This collection, after an initial part that further articulates methodological and conceptual prolegomena, brings together a coordinated series of chapters that interrogate the role of institutional and non-institutional actors in protecting and promoting disability rights within the European Union. As editor, I think the book serves not only as a scholarly resource, but also as a reflective tool for practitioners, policymakers, civil servants working in EU institutions, and civil society actors working in the disability rights space. This volume was conceived of within the remit of my project Dancing, funded by the European Research Council and hosted at Maynooth University in Ireland. It presents some of the findings of this project, but it also includes contribution of fellow colleagues, most of whom have been critical friends of the Dancing project since its inception. Despite some delays along the way, I thoroughly, as editor, enjoyed developing this volume and the wonderful collaboration with all the authors. And I think this book really helped me, and I hope will help the reader, to rethink the emergence of EU disability law from different perspectives. I want now to zoom in on the structure of the book. The book includes a foreword by Professor Gronia de Burca and an epilogue by Professor Bruno de Witte. It includes 13 chapters, preceded by an introduction written by myself and Eva Krolla. The book is divided into three parts. Part 1 provides a critical elaboration of methodological challenges in EU scholarship and provides an important bedrock to the study of actors and roles in the context of EU disability law, with contribution from Annalisa Volpato and Ushka Sadel. It also includes a chapter that really sets the scene and critically engages with the evolution of EU disability policy. This chapter has been written by Anne Schmidt and Eva Krolla. The second part of the book focuses on institutional actors and discusses whether, how, and to what extent they have contributed to the protection and promotion of disability rights in the European Union. The first chapter, edited by Eva Krolla, or written by Eva Krolla, is on the European Commission and provides an assessment of the Commission's dual role as a policy driver and agenda setter. Hollis Bartlett chapter interrogates the role of the EU legislator, identifying how both procedural approaches and political negotiation may dilute strong rights-based proposal. Noteworthy is also the analysis from Bernardo Cortese of the Court of Justice of the European Union, and the chapter tracks the gradual evolution of the court case law from a narrow medicalized view of disability to one more aligned with the social contextual model of disability that underpins the CRPD. Charles O'Sullivan offers a fascinating account of the preliminary reference mechanism, illustrating how national court can act as a catalyst for the advancement of disability rights under EU law. My own chapter on the European Ombudsman adds another layer to this institutional mosaic. My account shows that while overlooked, the Ombudsman has played a significant role in advancing disability rights, but has also displayed a meaningful influence on disability policies and agenda setting. Part 3 shifts the focus to non-institutional actors, many of whom operate in the background but exert considerable normative influence. Claudia Coveney's contribution focuses on the European Disability Forum, EDF, which is the main umbrella organization acting at the EU level. She presents EDF not as a stakeholder but also as an actor capable of shaping the discourse and direction of EU disability policy. Michael Doherty's chapter turns to the social partners, highlighting their still limited and underexplored role in promoting disability rights. Lisa Waddington contributes with a reflective chapter on the role of academics. In a personal yet very rigorous narrative, she charts how legal scholars have influenced and shaped EU disability law. Her analysis shows how academic work has moved beyond the ivory tower, really influencing the work of the Commission and other institutional actors at the EU level. Silvia Favalli rounds out this section with a detailed examination of the CRPD committee engagement with the EU. Her analysis is particularly relevant because it really traces the significance of the CRPD committee engagement with the EU implementation of the convention. The book closes, as mentioned earlier, with a powerful epilogue written by Bruno De Witte, who distills the key themes and identifies new areas for future research. On the whole, I hope that this edited collection will really advance our understanding of EU disability law, but will also make us reflect on the role of interdisciplinary research in EU law. Thank you very much.